Hey there, welcome to the video. If you're looking for a smart way to get ahead in your KDP journey, well then you're in the right place. Today, I'm going to be diving into my top 5 KDP book niche ideas that you can start creating right now to position yourself for a successful Q1 in the new year. Now, if this is your first time here, my name is Jeff, and this channel is all about becoming self-sufficient when it comes to making money online. So if this sounds interesting to you, feel free to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and turn on that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I release a new video. With that being said, let's get right to it. Now, I know we're still riding the wave of Q4, and trust me, I get it. It's a busy season, but here's the thing. Now is the time to start working on books for Q1. Why? Because creating your books early gives them enough time to get indexed on Amazon and even pick up some sales before the new year. And those early sales, well, they can give your books the boost they need to rank higher when the demand surges in Q1. But if you're still looking for ideas to crush Q4, don't worry, I've got you covered. Check out my video on my top 5 Q4 niche ideas by clicking the card at the top of the screen, and make sure to watch that after this video. But for now, let's focus on what's coming up and how you can stay ahead of the curve. Now, the first niche that we have is the vision board book. And the first thing that I notice is going to be the total results right here of 1,825. Now, if you know with my videos, I tend to look for results that have about 1,000 or less. I think it's still good enough that you can give yourself a chance at ranking on the first page of Amazon. We see an average bestsellers rank of 172,000, so that's really good, especially because this type of book is really popular at the beginning of the year, not so much at the end of the year. And we have an average price of $17.01. And the reason why this is so high is because these books are printed in color. And so because of that, the printing costs are going to be a little bit higher. So to make up the difference, we're going to see an average price a little bit higher. And we have a niche score here of 84. So that's extremely high. There's a lot of potential here that Titan's QuickView sees with this niche. And so let's go ahead and look at some of these books. So here's a book that's independently published. We know this is a KDP book and it has a bestsellers rank of 134,000 with a 4.6 out of 5 rating. This one right here has a ranking of 9,000. The one right next to it is 14,000, and the one right next to that is 13,000, and the one right next to that is 16,000. So we see a lot of books here selling very well, and it's not even the beginning of the year. That's why I urge you guys to start creating these type of books in anticipation of Q1, because you're just going to be ahead of the curve. Now, you could also niche down or find a sub niche within the vision board book. This one is vision board book for women. We can see total results 797, a lot lower than that 1,800 of the previous niche. Average bestsellers rank is still really good at 125,000. Average price, all the same. The only difference is this one has lower search results, meaning there's less competition here, but there's going to be equivalent type of demand for this niche. All you have to do is create one that's catered to women, and you're going to have an easier time getting your book ranked here on the first page of Amazon. Likewise, you can do vision board book for men, which has even less total results at 298. However, the bestsellers rank is a little bit higher at 655,000, but with a niche score of 73, less competition, you're going to have an easier time getting your book ranked on the first page of this niche than you would, let's say, for a women's vision board. If we take a look at this book, this one has a ranking of 9,286. We can see the sub rankings right here as well, doing very well. And it has a 4.6 out of 5 rating. So mostly 5 stars here, 31 global ratings overall. Just released very recently, priced at $17.99. And it's only 81 pages overall. Now here on the back cover are kind of what the images are that are included in this book. It has a lot of images for people to cut out and put on their vision boards when it comes to travel, to family, to buying a home, to getting pregnant, to having vacations. And so it's a very typical type of book when it comes to vision boards. So this book with its ranking of 9,286 is making about $189 per day, which is $5,692 per month. And it's not even Q1 yet. The next niche we have is the manifestation journal. So this kind of plays off of that vision board niche. We can see total results, 2,660. That's a little bit high, but it has a niche score of 79. So that's really, really good. Average BSR, 127,000, and the average price, $15.31. That's what I like about these types of niches, is because the price is a little bit higher. So the average royalty is also going to be higher than your standard logbook or your standard type of blank journal, which has a really, really low profit margin. We can see a lot of these books are not independently published. I mean, we have some books like this one. This is a KDP book, ranking in at 30,000 with a 4.5 out of 5. So that's really good. We have another one right here, independently published with a ranking of 46,000, $14.99. And then a few more here. This one's at 173,000. And if you know with my videos, I like to look for books that have a BSR of 300,000 or below, because that's going to tell me that these books are selling right now, which means that there's people that are looking for these books. There's demand in this niche. If we niche down, we can find something like Manifestation Journal for Men. This one has a lot lower total results, 679. So this might be something that you might be interested in. Has a really good BSR still at 318,000. That's good for about a sale a day. And the average price is still pretty high at $14. It also has a niche score of 72, which is quite high. So let's look at some of these books. This one right here has a BSR of 526. That's decent. This one right here, 139,000. This one right here, 93,000. If we take a look at this book right here with a rank of 30,472, you can see 4.5 out of 5 rating, mostly 5 stars. So this is a really good book. Price at $9.99. And this is what's called a 369 manifestation journal, which is just a method of journaling that helps you achieve your goals. If we look at the sample, so here's the cover. And then if we can get into some of the meat here, we can see what it looks like. And here is a sample of the page. So this is basically the page right here. I'll want to manifest, and then the user will write in what their goal is. Then my affirmation right there. And then 3 affirmations in the morning. So this is just basically blank right here. And what the user will do is write in their affirmations in these blank boxes. So this one's all filled out. So this is a low content type of book, very, very minimal words. And you're basically just gonna copy this page and repeat it throughout the book. And this is why it's called 369, because you have 3 affirmations in the morning, 6 affirmations in the afternoon, and then 9 affirmations in the evening. This book with its BSR of 30,000 is making about $38 a day, which is over $1,000 per month. The next niche is the gratitude journal. So right away, we see over 9,000 results, but don't worry about that because I've actually found a sub niche for this gratitude journal. The average bestsellers rank 60,000 and the average price of $13 with a niche score of 55. Now, if we do a little scroll here, we can see this book right here ranked at 5,000. So that's very good. But we also see a lot of these books here that are not independently published, which means that there's going to be stiff competition here for you to compete with these books that are going to be better produced, have better quality, and just might be a little bit better than what KDP can produce. But there are some books like this that are doing very well at 8,000. This one is at 13,000. So we can see that there is still demand for KDP books in this niche. However, you might have a better chance in a niche for something like Gratitude Journal for Moms. Total results, 960. So that's below 1,000. So this niche is not going to be so competitive. You're going to have a better chance at trying to get your book ranked here on the first page. The average bestsellers rank 692,000. The average price, $11. with a niche score of 54. And if we do a little scroll here, well, here's a book here ranking in at 479,000. This book right here, 89,000. We have the same book as the other niche at 5,000. Another book here at a whopping 25. This one is at 16,000, 286,000. So as you're seeing, a lot of books here selling very, very well. This one's at 7,000, 8,000, 109,000. So still a lot of demand. This one might be a better niche to go into. If we look at this book, we can see it has a really good BSR at 5,096, has 70 pages and a 4.6 out of 5 rating, 28,000 ratings overall. This book has been around for quite some time, but it's still selling well to this very day, which just goes to show you that one book can still make sales years and years and years down the road. This book is $6.99. And if we take a look at the sample, here is the interior. And so as you can see, it's just a bunch of lines. I am thankful for, and then the date, and then you just write what you're thankful for here. It's a very, very simple type of gratitude journal. This is a low content book where you create 1 or 2 pages and then you just duplicate that for the entirety of the book. And this book with its BSR of 5,000 is making about $87 per day, which is about $2,636 per month. A very, very profitable book. And so you can see once you have a couple books that are doing very well, the income will all add up. The next niche is the crossword puzzle book. And we can see right away 12,000 or almost 12,000 total results. Average BSR 20,000. So a lot of books here selling very well. And the average price $11. We have a niche score of 55. And you can see a lot of books here doing very well. This one right here, 14,000. This one's at 5,000. This one is at 2,000. 4,000, and just a lot of books here that are ranking well below that 300,000 BSR. This one's at 6,000. Here's a better sub niche to get into. This is a search term that people are actually searching for. It's called Easy Crossword Puzzle Books for Adults and Seniors, large print. So we see total results a little bit better at 1,790. Still a very low average BSR, and then your average price of $8.48. The niche score is a little bit lower here at 40, but after going through this niche, this is actually not that bad. We're going to see a lot of books here selling very well with very low BSRs. This one's 5,978. This one is 23,000. This one's 29,000. 23,000, 42,000, 396,000, 2,000, 17,000. So you can see a lot of books here selling very well. So it means that there's a lot of demand for this niche. And if we take a look at this book, we can see it has a 4.3 out of 5 rating. This is priced at $6.99 with 107 pages. So very low profits on this book, which is probably helping out its BSR because the price is so low. And here is the interior of the book. As you can see, here's the crossword puzzle with the clues right here. And this type of book can be made pretty quickly, pretty easily with the help of some tools. So if you want to learn how to create a crossword puzzle book, go ahead and click on the top of your screen for a video that I made, and you can go ahead and watch that after this video. So this book with a BSR of 5,978 makes about $77 per day, which is about $2,330 per month. And so this is just coming from one book, guys, one singular book right here. A lot of these publishers create multiple books. Now, the last niche we have for today is actually for Valentine's Day. This is the Valentine's Day coloring book, which is a great time to make right now because it's pretty much one of the first holidays that we have at the beginning of the year. And so people will actually start buying this book in December and January in anticipation for Valentine's Day. So right away, we see a niche score of 11. That's actually pretty low. But if we look at the total results, 1,000. So that's good. And the average price, $7.83, with the average BSR at 800,000. And part of the reason why this niche score is so low is because it's not yet Valentine's Day. So a lot of these books don't have a rank, maybe were produced and are waiting to be sold, or these books are just not selling as well right now as they will in the next couple months. But as you can see, this one right here has a 35,000 BSR. This one right here, 103,000. This one is 726,000. And then we have books right here, 208,000. Now here's a better niche to get into if you want. And I've talked about this niche a lot, but this is the Bold and Easy Valentine's coloring book. We can see total results very, very low. There is virtually no competition here. There's only 13 books that are independently published with a BSR 1.6 million. Niche score is low at 16, which is understandable because it is not Valentine's Day yet. But as we can see, the same book here, Sweetheart's Coloring Book, 35,000 BSR. This one is 1.3 million, 297,000. This one is 1.4 million, but it has a 4.8 out of 5 rating. So this one is positioned very well for the upcoming Valentine season. So that's really where you want to get your book. This one is 274,000, 420,000, 777,000. So as you can see, there are still books selling, although they're not hot sellers right now. They will become hot sellers for Valentine's Day. So this is one that you might want to think about creating. If we take a look at this book, it's priced at $7.99. 4.8 out of 5 rating, almost 500 ratings overall, 71 pages. This is your typical bold and easy type of coloring book, 32 pages only. So not a lot of coloring pages, but still selling very well. And here's the interior. So this is really all it is, a very simple type of coloring page. And here are some more of the interiors. So this you could create with AI if you're not an artist. And I actually featured an AI tool that can help you create these pages on a previous video. Actually, it was my last video. So if you want to watch that, I'll leave a card up. You can go click on the top of the screen and watch that if you're interested in making this type of bold and easy coloring book. And then finally, this book at a 35,000 BSR is making right now about $21 per day, $634 per month. So not a bad income at all, especially because it's not in season yet. And so I expect this royalty to creep up as the months roll on. So these are my top 5 niches to get into. Start right now, create these books for anticipation of Q1 of next year. So you can be positioned to start making some sales and to actually take advantage of the surge in demand when the time comes next year. If you're looking for more KDP resources and all the tools that I use, check the links down below. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell, as well as follow me on all my socials at JeffSetLife. With that being said, thanks for watching. Bye for now.